What's up, guys? Back here with another video, and I want to give my reaction breakdown to Errol Spence Jr. taking on yordenis Ugas. Great main event. It was interesting to say none the least. And yeah, man, before I get started, make sure to please hit the subscribe, ring that bell, and yeah, man, I would appreciate it. And yeah, man. So the I don't know why everybody, I mean, not everybody, but like the announcers or everybody, yeah, Errol Spence has been through hell and back, in the past couple of years. Recently, he had a big car accident. He recovered from that, you know, then the eye surgery. I believe he was scheduled to face Pacquiao and stuff like that before the eye surgery. But I think he already proved himself. I don't understand why the announcers or everybody. I guess it's just good stuff to like put on TV or whatever. I don't know. To me though, I think he proved himself when he fought Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia. It's not a real tune-up fight. The only thing, Danny Garcia is really good defensively. So I felt that Errol Spence did really good on using his range and distance in that fight and outworking Danny, because Danny Garcia is a really good counter fighter, not a person that really comes forward that much unless he got you hurt or he just feels comfortable out there. Ugas looked really good in his last fight. I believe it was against Pacquiao, and he did really good against Pacquiao. If you can cut the ring, or not just the ring, but just catch Pacquiao in between his shots, it's gonna be good. But Pacquiao got a whole lot of stuff on his plate right now. But nonetheless, the fight it started off really slow. Errol Spence using his jab to gauge the range and distance. It looked like both of them guys didn't really warm up that well. I feel like most of these fights went pretty quick. So I feel like they didn't probably warm up as good as they normally would. But Errol Spence came out using his jab, looking pretty good. Ugas was doing okay. The only thing that I would say Ugas is definitely going to be mad at himself about was not throwing much in this fight at all. He didn't really put anything really real together. Errol Spence, once after that first round to the half of the second, Errol Spence really started, fighting really hard in the pocket, making Ugas work and taking them shots. Ugas, I mean, Errol didn't land with everything that he was throwing, but I mean, he landed really well when it came to the uppercuts, the hooks, just the inside fighting game Errol Spence had, and I would say the problem with Ugas in this fight was that he just waited until like the last 20 seconds to actually throw a little bit more than like a 1-2 shot to the body and stuff like that. And he had the power to rock Errol Spence, which he did in the 6th round. He had him hurt bad. I mean, the referee kind of like messed it up a little bit, but he had him hurt. The referee would have never stepped in if he would have just kept pressing forward, because Errol Spence's legs was not there for a moment. He looked like he was about to fall down, but the rope saved him, bounced back up. And even before that happened, Errol Spence was already round 3 to that moment. He was really dominating on the inside. This fight was primarily an inside fight. Errol Spence just working the body head, just looking phenomenal. I think he looked good. I think Errol Spence probably fought like that because everybody, he won't say it, but I feel like since everybody's still talking about everything that happened to him in the past, and people questioning or doubting him, which I think is dumb. Like I said, him coming back after and fighting Danny Garcia to come back to, like, that alone proves that he's there. Of course he's not gonna be, the same old Errol Spence. Tonight he proved that he can be, but after a big accident, then you had the thing with your eye. Like, he hasn't had the best of luck when it comes to his stuff. Ugas, like I said, if he just threw more shots and was being a little more active than what he was against Errol Spence, he probably would have been even a better fight. Ugas should have thrown in between, You know, I feel like he should have thrown in between of Errol Spence's combination that he was throwing inside the pocket. You can tell Ugas doesn't really like being much in the pocket. He was doing a lot of pushing away, trying to create a space away from Errol Spence because Errol was just in his grill 90% of the time. You know, I think Ugas is definitely gonna go home. You know, once he thinks about it. His eye is all messed up. You know, they stopped the fight. I forgot what round was it. I think it was the 10th or the 9th. You know, they stopped the fight. You know, his eye was swelling up. And it was swelled up pretty bad. You know, those big uppercuts, the hooks. You know, and I feel like it was a good stoppage. You know, what's the point of, like, going out there like that and, you know, you can't see throughout one eye. It wasn't a bad stoppage at all. I'm pretty sure the next fight that Errol would like to have is against Terence Crawford. Hopefully they can get that fight done now that Terence Crawford is not part of top ranked boxing anymore, which I think is a big blow for Bob Arum, right? If I'm not mistaken, Bob Arum. I think that's a big blow for him losing Terence Crawford. I think Terence Crawford brings a lot to the table when he fights. But I'm pretty sure Errol Spencer isn't gonna fight in the pocket as much as he did against Ugas tonight, because Ugas was just there. It looked like a sparring match, you know, in the dojo karate, in the boxing, you know, training there. But I think if Errol Spence wants to unify the belts and he can get the fight with Terence Crawford, I think that'll be the next thing. I think that would be great. I think it'll be a very interesting fight, man. You know, hopefully, like I said, hopefully they get that done. Because who does not want to see that fight? I know I do. I know you guys do. Man, guys, if you like the video, make sure to throw those thumbs up. I would appreciate it. And let me know down in the comment section who you have winning and what you guys thought of the fight. And yeah, man, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.